Hey guys, this is Sports with Dylan. It's the moment we have all been waiting for the past couple of months. Jack Eichel was traded to the Vegas Golden Knights. It feels like an eternity I have been waiting for this trade, because it just seemed like it had to happen and yet it didn't for so long. But finally, Jack Eichel was traded. Now, he goes to the Vegas Golden Knights, which makes them more of a contender than they already are. In fact, I think if you look at the stats, the Golden Knights could actually be the best team in the whole Western Conference now with Jack Eichel. Now, of course, we won't see that this year because Jack Eichel will be injured for most, if not all, of the season. And also, Mark Stone and Max Pacioretty, two key players on the Vegas Golden Knights, are both out indefinitely. So I'm not sure if Vegas will do very well this year, but next year, they could win the Stanley Cup. That's how good I think they are. Jack Eichel is a top 10 player when healthy. So now they actually have a really great player on their roster. Plus, they've just always had a good team that works well together. They have a star goalie in Robin Lehner. They have just a good roster all around. Now, this team has always been good since they started up a couple of years ago. Their first season, they made it to the Stanley Cup, where they end up losing to the Capitals. But even last year, they made it to the semifinals, beating the Avalanche, who most saw as the best team in the NHL. And then losing to the Canadiens somehow, who then went on to lose the Stanley Cup, but they still made it to the Stanley Cup miraculously. Anyways, the Golden Knights could win the Stanley Cup next year. I think they should be the top pick to win. Because I think the Lightning are an aging team. Plus, it seems like always that a couple of their good players are injured. Like, the Hurricanes and Panthers are both huge contenders. So either of those teams could win the Stanley Cup as well. But I think the Golden Knights are better set up. And then the Avalanche, I think they're still a really great team. But it doesn't make sense to me how they have a losing record. They just have started off this season slow. But I think they'll catch up. They might even win the Stanley Cup this year. But, anyways, in return, the Buffalo Sabres got Peyton Krebs, Alex Tuck, a 2022 first-rounder, and a 2023 second-rounder. So the Sabres got a nice return on this. So, all in all, I would call this a win-win trade. But there were a couple of losers, such as the Calgary Flames, who really tried to get Eichel. They really wanted Eichel, and it would have made sense. The Flames were doing well. They were on fire. And they have Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk, so they looked like a good team. And if they had gotten Eichel, then they could have been a Stanley Cup contender. Last year they had a down season, but a top 10 player in the NHL, that should make you a contender. Plus, they had a good supporting cast around him. But I'm glad that trade doesn't happen, because I'm an Oilers fan. But I will admit it would have been interesting to see the Battle of Alberta with the number 1 and 2 picks, Connor McDavid and Jack Eichel from that draft, plus throwing Leon Draisaitl, Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Tkachuk. The list goes on, but it would be awesome to watch that. But the Jack Eichel is still in the same division, which scares me a bit, because we will still have to play the Golden Knights plenty. But at least he's not on the Flames, because it would be sad if we lost to the Flames. Thanks for watching.